Well, here we go. Welcome to all CN64 Games. We'll be looking at 17 games, 1 PAL exclusive, 2 mature games, and that should be it. Let's start with this video. California Speed. Well, this game is a racer, as you could guess, as you travel through California in your literal golf cart that goes probably faster than most cars for some reason. You then, you race. The controls are very slippery, but the game is also hard, but it's not like your normal race. After the end of each race, which isn't going around in a circle and doing laps, actually you just keep racing until you see a checkered flag. Yeah, so basically the end of the race, once you see on the road a checkered flag, it's kind of like Slalom, that Big Mountain 2000 game. You keep going until you stop. That's basically what it is. It's not going around in loops. This game's okay, but yeah, it's okay. So, Carmageddon 64. This is a mature game, by the way. Looking to the right to make sure you don't buy it for your kids, I guess. Anyways. Basically, in this game, you have 3 objectives. You win the race, the obvious pick. Yeah, we already have 2 racers. Just be prepared, there's a lot of racers on this list. Number 2, try to wreck the other cars and run over literal zombies with stupid heads, and that's what I quote. Yeah, basically, there's different categories of people to run over. I got zombies with stupid heads, as you can tell. And number 3, waste or be wasted. I know that sounds weird, but that's what you do. Basically, being wasted is just totaling your car. There is damage in this game, so make sure not to jump over the highest cliff you can, because that's how I died. Yeah. This game's okay, but for some reason, critics didn't like it back then. They gave it as low as an 8% out of 100, and it was nominated for the worst game of all time by IGN at the time, but it lost to Spirit of Speed 1937. Which I think this isn't that worthy of. I mean, it's not that good of a game, but I don't think it's bad. It could be better. Oh, it turns out there's songs from Iron Maiden. I guess that's cool. Next. Hold up, can we first talk about how this game literally predicts climate change? Like, look at this. Just look at this. I mean... This literally predicts climate change. The year is 2026 and fatal toxins have polluted the earth. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, this game's okay. For California Speed, I felt like I was a little too mean about it. I actually did kind of like it, although the controls were very bad. Anyways, next up. Oh, hold up, it's Gianni Animates. Yep, he's helping me make this video if you didn't see my community post. He's doing this game and a few other ones. I try to split it in half, but I have to do some of the games for reasons. If I have to butt in on anything just to add an opinion, I guess, then I will. But for now, let him do the talking.
Ah yes, Castlevania 64. It was well received. It came and go. People liked it. Unlike some people made it out to be. But again, it was well received. Unfortunately, though, I couldn't play the game for myself, because for some reason, when I tried to press the start button at the beginning, it wouldn't let me play. Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. This time, for Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, I was able to play, and we play as our boy, Cornell. Am not even going to lie, I was confused. When I started basically playing it, it was a parkour fighting puzzle level. I couldn't play as the other character, so I had to start out as Cornell.
I also have the butt in here because, I don't know, you gotta understand the Castlevania series and how to play this game, and I feel like once you do that, it's way better than the first one. Well, what I mean by that is it basically just feels like an expansion pack. There's all these new stuff. It's like DLC, basically, before DLC. I would give rather play this one than the other one, but it's really up for you to decide. Here's the rating. The only PAL exclusive on this list, Center Court Tennis. It's tennis. It's a little charming because it was made by Hudson Soft. It's tennis. Chameleon Twist has the weirdest box art. And yeah, basically you have a chameleon. He goes into this portal following a rabbit Okay. And then he turns into this, which makes no sense. The point being, you have to use your tongue to, kind of like Yoshi, swallow the enemies, but you can control where your tongue goes until a certain point. It's very hard to control it, though. I like the idea a lot, but, like, yeah. It also has disrespect for every single Sonic the Hedgehog fan, as the first thing you start eating are hedgehogs. Thank you. I love to kill Sonic's, people, I guess. I don't know what they are. Anyways, yeah. One of the best intros, in my opinion. Chameleon Twist 2 didn't work on the emulator. When I went to the game store, they didn't have it. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. It probably would be a good platformer because I looked at videos of it and it looked just like a better version. But, yeah.
Is Charlie Blast's territory. Our boy, Charlie Blast over here, he is stranded on an island. But that's where the setting is, so yeah. But the point of the puzzle is that you have to line up these bombs on this very island. And you line them up, and they explode, and they make the island smaller. And I don't know how that benefits Charlie, but that's just me. I guess that's just a way to say help. I don't know. This guy is dense if he's doing this. Anyways, the story overall, we have no idea how he ended up here. Like, it says nothing about it. He's just there. He was just there. He just spawned. He, out of nowhere, I guess, he just woke up on an island. And there's more than one island, so this man is like lost. Stranded in the ocean, islands with bombs, line them up, island gets smaller, he's cramped. And I don't think this man has food or water either, so he's cooked. So, yeah.
Chopper Attack is a
Wanna party tonight?
game with potential, yet still fails due to its controls. I just wish the controls were fixed. Pretty simple. Other than that, it's a pretty good helicopter game. You shoot down enemies. Yeah, it's a helicopter game. Chopper Attack is a great game, I guess. It is made by Midway, the same makers of California Speed, but it could be better.
Next up on this list right here is Clay Fighter 63 1 out of 3. It is a fighting game with clay figures, but 3D. Well, I mean, it's technically 2.5D, which is basically just 2D sprites with a 3D environment. So, this game was specifically for the N64, and honestly, this game was pretty cool. And it's not really special though, it's just Street Fighter with clay figures. And honestly, I still thought it was pretty cool, because some of the maps were like, you could rotate, but sadly, I did some research and people really did not like the game. Its review literally said, quote unquote, awful. But honestly, if you ask me, it's not that bad. But honestly, it's not that special, so I give it like a 4.9 out of 10. It's not really special, it's just a Street Fighter with cartoony clay characters.
I forgot to tell him it was a 5-star system. I guess that translates close to 3 out of 5, so I'll put that as its ranking.
Clay Fighters is the other one on this list, which is just, a Street Fighter formula-based game with clay figures. So it's honestly not that special. It was alright. It's just, Street Fighter. It's nothing really, new at the time. It's just Street Fighter, but clay figures, I guess. I don't know. So I'm just gonna rate it. Let's save us some time. I'm just gonna rate it 4.9 out of 10.
I would also like to highlight that this is the most expensive game in the N64 library. A normal copy goes for over $1,000 because it was exclusive to rent and Blockbuster. Only one copy you could buy, but you had to win a Blockbuster online contest to even get it. Every other person had to rent it and then bring it back. So that's Clay Fighter Sculptor's cut for you. It's pretty, yeah, yeah. I thought I was installing a virus when I got the game Command & Conquer at first, bro.
For ya. That was left-handed.
Installing. Please stand by. Center channel. Left channel. Right channel. Sound hardware initialized. Installation complete.
So I played the PS1 version of Command & Conquer, and I didn't really care for it. When I played the N64 version, I really liked it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just simpler for me to understand. But I really do like this port. It's just good. The controls are good. It makes sense. I know what I'm doing. Unlike the PS1 game. And also, it's only one cartridge, and you get to choose. Be honest, I don't care if the game's not as graphically good due to it being on a cartridge, or whatever. I think this is a superior port to the PS1 version, and that is final. Conker's Bad Fur Day is a really bad game. This one scene is one of the only scenes that I can show without getting cancelled. Yeah, this game is very inappropriate. That's why in the box it says, not made for anyone under 18. That is a true statement. Do not. And I know somebody's asking, DJ, did you play it? No, are you serious? I don't even want to know what else is in this game. All N64ers know this as the infamous game, as I call it. I don't think anyone else calls it that, but that's what I'm calling it. Yeah, just don't play this game. I'm not even gonna rank it. I'm not doing anything with it.
Cruisin' Exotica.
Gianni, I think you mean Exotica.
Pronounce that. Hold up. Cruisin' Exotica. Well, let's just get a few facts straight before we get into it. This game is just an N64 port of the arcade version of this game. So it's just the same game, but N64. And it was only sold in North America because there was other two installments, which is kind of the same game, I guess. But it's obvious the people got really tired of the game. Honestly, when playing it, it was briefly fun. But it's kind of just not really anything special. It just came and go. I guess I assume people enjoyed it, but I don't think it aged that well. Well, there is 6 characters, but doesn't alter the gameplay that much. It's kind of bland. I mean, the graphics right, but yeah, and but the one thing I like for it has a unique environment for its tracks. Actually, pretty good. Props to them. But overall, it's mid. It's mid. It's mid. 3.6 out of 10. All right, let's go. The game next up is Cruisin' USA. Nah, I'm just joking. It's USA. But anyways, this game is just a port to N64 from a 2-year-old arcade game. so it's not really anything special. But I'm willing to look past that and get into the gameplay. And surprisingly, it was pretty good. It was really good for its time, because also I did a bit of research, just tiny one, and it was really, really well received. People really loved it. This game's really old, not super old, but you know, it was really good for its time, I'll say that. It's actually really fun. So, I'll slap with a 6, no, not a 6, what am I saying? 9.6 out of 10. Surprising, huh? Especially for these games having like pretty low ratings. Yeah. Anyways, next one we have right here is Cruisin' Port. Well, it's a Cruisin' Port, but it's Cruisin' World. So, it was ported from arcade system to N64, but it was ported by Eurocom, which ported Mortal Kombat 4, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I tried that game in the arcades, and I will have to say that game is a banger. I'm not sure about the console ports, though.
But anyways, the game adds some new features like cars, trucks, and this time you race in different countries instead of the US. So that's cool. And unexpectedly, they race on the moon. That's pretty cool. I think it's unique, you know? No? But honestly, it's just like Cruising USA, but it's still fun. That's one thing. And you can do stunts to unlock certain things in the game, so that's cool. That's cool.
Cyber Tiger. It's golf with Tiger Woods in his actual prime. Yeah, I guess it's good. I guess my friend Tater Tot News would like it. He plays golf, so yeah. He finds it relaxing and very, very exquisite in his taste. And the burgers were so juicy and delicious that he could not resist. And now, a word from Gianni Animates.
But I want to thank DJ for having me on this video. It was really fun to make. I'm sorry it took so long. I kind of just got a bit lazy, I'll be honest. But I'm glad I got it finished. So now you are enjoying the video, which I'm doing at 9 p.m. on a Sunday, November 24th. But, I hope you all enjoy y'all's day and have a good one. And thanks, DJ, for having me once again. Thank you for having me on this video. Bye!
Thank you. No, seriously, thank you. Thank you for doing that, Gianni Animates, and, I was always wanting to partner up with you, you've always wanted to partner up with me, and I guess this is the video where the stars aligned. And so, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next episode.